bold communication is probably just our bread and butter. It's the core of our brand and how we've really gone to attract Gen Z and just really become an iconic brand in building. When we first started our account, we were absolutely nothing. I think we were actually grouped with like the so-called boring brands of the world and like education, tech, finance, like things that didn't have the potential to be like the McDonald's and the Wendy's of the world. And it wasn't until we started bold communication that people saw us as an iconic brand. I think the biggest measure was speaking the language that they speak. A lot of the times we kind of tend to disconnect ourselves and try to be buttoned up and super professional. But the reality is that a lot of our audience just wants us to be authentic and human. So as a language learning app, we decided to start speaking Gen Z. And the second we started doing that and talking the way they wanted to talk, posting the content they wanted to see, we really found a really great connection with Gen Z. The biggest thing is they are very unhinged themselves. They like to see things that are out of the box, never been done before, and very unexpected things. As millennials, I think they tend to like more like buttoned up, looking nice, really aesthetic, but that has completely transformed with Gen Z. So we've really tried to see how we can make Duo kind of this crazy embodiment of all the Gen Z values into one. And I think what's also really special is Duolingo is a mission-driven brand. So our whole mission is to make education accessible. So Gen Z cares about corporate social responsibility. So when you bring in that strong mission, speaking in the tone and the voice they want you to speak in, honestly, magic happens. It's the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 things in our social media strategy. I think without creative freedom and the empowerment to go out there and do our jobs and create things, nothing would happen. We're always told to take risks, to be bold. And our CEO even sometimes jokes that if you're not getting some backlash every once a year, then you're not doing it right. Because the reality of the risk is you're probably going to piss someone off, but you just have to make sure it's the right people and figuring out like who you want to speak to and really connect with. You can have core insights that can drive the content you create. And when those insights are real and true and authentic and they're actually genuinely what people feel about your brand, then you can predict virality.